I recorded this video and wrote the MAGMA tutorial is to show you how to use MAGMA data program to run your own data step by step. There are two parts to run MAGMA, the entire programs. The first is you have to run the MAGMA UCLA.exec format file in the Mac computer. And secondly, you need to run the MAGEX.exe format file in the Windows system. The first step is to make sure that you have three files in your MAGMA folder, which are MAGMA UCLA, and the second one is MAGMA.4. It's the original code for MAGMA program. The third one is MAGEX.exe. The second step is to find the terminal in your Mac. First, go to Launchpad, and then go to Other, and then you can see terminal in the Other folder. Click it and open it. The third step is to enter CD after your name and have a space, and then go back to your MAGMA folder. Drag the entire MAGMA folder into the command window, and then enter. This step is to running all your programs and make sure that all the results will go to the MAGMA folder. And then open the MAGMA folder again. And then drag the MAGMA UCLA file to the command window. Click Enter. Now you can see input temperature. This part is the fourth step in the writing tutorial. The fifth step is to enter temperature as Celsius per unit. For example, here we can enter 1,200 Celsius. For this step, you have to have .00 in the end of the temperature, and then click Enter. At step 6, the program will ask you to whether or not you want to take a composition from the file. 0 means no, 1 means yes. If this is your first time to run the program, you need to enter 0 to enter a new composition. If this is not the first time, you can browse to your folder and enter the composition automatically by entering the file name. And this file is named as your sample name.out, and here is magma.out. In this tutorial, we start from entering the new composition. The next step is to enter the name of the magma type. Typically, it means what kind of rock, but it doesn't matter for the running this program. Here we can type continent crust. The next step is to enter the source of this data. You can enter yourself's sample, or you can enter where this composition from the reference. Here we enter the reference name as SF09 and click Enter. At step 9, you need to enter the composition in the oxide weight percent. As you can see, the first is SiO2. Here I enter After you entered the potassium, the system asks you to whether or not you want to save the composition. Normally, you don't want to save and enter 1. And you need to enter the name of this saved file. For example, here we can enter crust and you have to ending with .cmp. And then this program is well .run. When you see the program stop running, you can find the result in the MAGMA folder. The generated file named as magma.out. This part is for running MAGMA UCLA program. The next step, we're going to extract data from the MAGMA out file. This generated MAGMA out file, you can open it by the TypeEdit program in your Mac. Now let's move to the Windows computer. At this step, you need to move the entire MAGMA folder to a Windows computer. If you don't have a Windows computer, you can use the IOware. They provide a virtual PC. The second part is running MAGEX. This program is to extracting the data from the last step to a readable data. Also, in this step, you need to move the entire MAGMA folder to a Windows system computer. If you don't have a Windows computer, you can use the IOware, which have a virtual PC. As just we said in last step, the reason we run the two programs separately is because the MAGMA UCLA is compatible with the Mac OS computer, and MAGEX is compatible with Windows computer. The next step is under the MAGMA folder, open the MAGMA out format file with the WordPad app. And copy all the content in this file to a new TXT format file and name it as magma.txt. Save this file. The reason we convert these two files is because magma.out file is a Mac compatible file, and the magma.txt is the Windows compatible file. The next step is open MAGEX app. If you saw that, you can get more information run anyway. So in this step, you can see a blue window. You can enter any key to start. As you can see, at this step, you will be asked to extract which parameter. Normally, we extract the silicates and get more fraction, but definitely you can extract other parameters. In this case, we just extract the silicate. So for silicate, you enter F. At this step, you'll be asked to select the compound to extract the data manually or take the compound list from an existing file. If this is your first time to run the program, you need to select the compounds manually by entering return. If you have run this program before and enter the names of the compounds and save the file, you can find the file by browsing place you saved the file. Okay, we can enter return. At this time, we need to enter the compound one by one. If you don't know the exact name of the compound, you can go to the magma out or magma.txt file to check the exact name. So normally the compounds are the silicates, so will be SiO2. Case sensitive here. When you're done, you can enter data return. At this step, you will be asked to save the compound list to a file. So normally, you definitely want to save this file and this compound name. You don't want to enter these compounds manually the next time. So you enter Y. Here we can give a name as carat.cpd. At this step, you'll be asked to read the files from the list or entering the individual file names. Because this is the first time to run this program, we need to enter return. At this step, you need to enter the file name of the data file, which is generated from last step. Here it should be magma.out because we convert the magma.out to magma.txt. So here we don't follow the instruction, but we enter magma.txt. At this step, you will be asked to whether or not you want to save the file list for this file without entering last step. Because we only enter one file name. So if you saved this file list in this file list file, you can only see one list, which is magma.txt. But anyway, we can save this file list. We can give the name for this list as carat xtr. The next step is to enter the file name of the extracted data or the data you want to save in this running of the programs. And also this file is data the one you want and plot your data. Here we can enter the name as carat as maybe. And there is no annotation in this file name. After you type in, you can enter. So you can see the blue window shows the extracting data. Now you have finished all the MAGEX running, and the data has been saved to correct as the data file, as you can see here. This one. You can open it with TXT app. So here's the data. If you want to plot the data, you need to copy all the data to the exe file, as you can see here. If you see all the data is in one line, you can convert the text to the columns here. So now you can see it's very clear for the flash ML for the each silicates and the steps. You can change the access to log scale. You can change the values of the XY axis. This plot is the silicate vs evaporation plot. If you can also copy this diagram to Illustrator and make it looks better. That's how to use MAGMA and MAGEX to generate data and extract data and plot data. Thank you.